Good morning, welcome to the BBC School News Report with Dylan and Ella.
Here's what's going on in the universe today.
Discover the big vote.
Discuss the EU referendum.
See how our school helps charities such as Sports Relief and Cry.
Share opinions on a film that rocked the world.
And see the sports and weather for today.
Firstly, we have a report from Faustus and Leon.
Hello, I am Leon.
And I am Faustus, and we're here to interview Tanisha and Colin about the big vote.
Hi Colin and Tanisha, well done in the big vote.
Thank you.
Let's get into the questions.
Did you use any methods to get votes, like handing out candy?
Yeah, I did.
Well, mine was more handing out leaflets and visiting homes and having a theme for everything.
Did you have any friends or family to spread the word around school?
Yeah, I did have a lot of friends going around the dinner hall, going around populated areas and going screaming vote for Calvin, chanting it with my posters, and then I also did have people sharing on Facebook and my posts.
Well, my friends were more supportive of me personally, like encouraging me to keep going, and I really appreciated it, and they shared my posts on Facebook as well.
What inspired you to be next youth councillor?
I think there needs to be massive changes in the local area, and I feel like none of them are coming quick enough, so I thought, let's get the job done.
Well, I've always wanted to help people, and I want to be a drive for change.
Were you nervous about your videos and your speeches?
So it was good making the videos because I did have a really good team helping me, but it was nerve-wracking because you don't know what other people think about your video, and mine, to be frank, was a bit boring.
Well, I really enjoyed making my video because I got to go all around the local area and it had a theme, and we tried to make it as interesting as possible. But the speeches wasn't my strong point. I was really shaky, but I got through it in the end.
Thank you for your time, Colin and Tanisha. Bye.
Founded on November the 1st, 1993, by France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Italy, Netherlands and Germany. For those of you who don't know what the EU is, it's basically like a massive club, only the members are countries, like Britain. There are 28 countries in the EU containing over 5 million people in total. Over the upcoming months, there will be a big vote called the referendum that people will decide if they want to accept a new EU constitution. Most people agree that because the EU has grown from 15 to 25 members, that it is now too big to make decisions the way it used to. This means that the EU must get a new set of rules or make fewer decisions. There have been a lot of arguments in the UK about whether any changes will be good for this country. The EU wants to promote economic and social progress. They also want to speak for the European Union on the international scene. They want to introduce European citizenship and develop Europe as an area of freedom, security and justice.
Thank you, Dylan. What is CRY?
CRY stands for Cardiac Risk in the Young, and it's a charity that helps teenagers with heart defects such as sudden death syndrome.
Why did you start raising money for CRY?
On March 22nd, 2015, unfortunately one of our best friends passed away from sudden death syndrome, and we just want to make sure that no other family has to go through that again.
What did you last do for CRY?
We did a celebration day on the 5th of March to celebrate Beth's birthday.
What other ways have you fundraised for CRY?
We've done bake sales, non-uniform days, raffles, we've thrown Halloween parties, and we've done massive events such as the celebration day to celebrate her birthday.
What is your main goal for raising awareness and money for the Cardiac Risk in the Young charity?
We want to get as many screenings as possible for our local area, for all the teenagers in our local area. Currently we've got nearly £20,000 of fundraising money, which will currently fund 2 screenings which cost £8,000 each.
What is in store for the future of your fundraising?
Well, they're just taking a break on fundraising at the moment, and then they're going to bring some better and more fundraising ideas now.
Okay, thank you.
Sports Relief is a charity event which brings together the world of sports and entertainment to raise money to help vulnerable people in both the UK and in the world's poorest countries. So far, the charity has got over 189,000 children in education, 16,500 people got support to improve their mental health, and 734,000 children have been given life-saving vaccines, as well as 23 projects to support people living with dementia. Whether you enjoy walking, running, swimming, cycling, or just want an excuse to wear your sportswear, come and join in with Sports Relief to raise money for a good cause. Or you can support by buying merchandise, which includes t-shirts, beakers, wristbands, mugs, aprons and sweatbands. Join in and show your support for Sports Relief 2016.
So, what is our school doing for Sport Relief?
What are we doing for Sport Relief? As usual, we are doing the mile. So we're doing it in school, we're doing it in school time, in your lessons. What lessons, miss?
Year 7's period 1, Year 8's period 2, Year 9's period 3, Year 10's period 4, and Year 11's 5 and 6.
Fantastic. So we're going to, if it's dry, we'll use the field. If it's wet, we'll use the hard area. And we're going to do loads of other stuff as well. We're selling merchandise. We've got little bands, we've got balloons, we've got wristbands, we've got yo-yos. So we're doing selling. All those are available in the Hive.
We've got a non-uniform day, so people have the opportunity to come and peek it, or sportswear, and have to donate £1.
And we're also going to do a dizzy football penalty competition where you spin people around and they take a penalty and they all fall over, because that's really funny. But we're open to offers. If anyone wants to take on any activity, they can. We're doing a row to Rio, so lots of students are rowing as far as they can, and then we're joining with other schools to get all the way to Rio, which is 5,000 miles. A long way.
Long way.
Are you two doing anything in particular?
We're leading and organising, so we will be there on the day making sure that it runs smoothly.
I might wear my t-shirt, I might even get my legs out. It will cost you extra money.
Do you think that we'll raise more money than last year?
Definitely, because there wasn't any Sport Relief last year. Oh, sorry. Yeah, last time we raised not a lot.
A couple of £100,
Yeah,
I think. We're aiming to at least triple that this year.
Definitely. Yeah. We always get well supported by the students in school, so they can buy the gear. There's £200 worth of stuff here already.
Ooh.
So if we sell all that, it's £200, and if they all give £1 for Sport Relief on the day, then we'll raise hopefully a lot of money. It'd be brilliant.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sport Relief.
Support Sport Relief. Yay!
Buy the stuff.
Yes, buy the stuff.
Star Wars fans rejoice, as this segment is all about the new film, which isn't so new anymore, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now, before I start, I will give a big spoiler alert, as I will be going into detail with this film review. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, this film introduces a whole batch of new characters, like Rey, who fans think is the offspring of Luke Skywalker, Finn, or FN2187, Poe Dameron, one heck of a pilot, and now the beloved BB-8. As well as that, there are some new villains to the piece. Kylo Ren, the terrifying new Sith, General Hux, Captain Phasma, and Supreme Leader Snoke. What a mouthful. Now for the review. The story begins 30 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The First Order has risen from the ashes of the Galactic Empire and is opposed by General Leia Organa and the Resistance, both of which seek to define the missing Jedi Master Luke Skywalker in the midst of the search. New heroes in the form of Rey, Finn, Poe Dameron, the best pilot in the Resistance. They are aided by Han Solo in their search for Skywalker, and in their mission to destroy the First Order's new superweapon, Starkiller Base, which targets the New Republic and the Resistance with destruction.
Now let's have a look at the latest football news. The underdogs from last season have risen to the top, as Leicester are 5 points ahead of Tottenham, who are in second. Surprisingly, they have only lost 3 times, a big difference from last year when they had lost a whopping 20 times in Premier League matches. Last season, Leicester finished 14th in the league. Chelsea, last season's winners, are now currently in 10th. Chelsea have recently been kicked out of the UEFA Champions League by losing 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain. On aggregate, they have lost 4-2. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was on point last night. To say he's 34, he performed incredibly.
In Chesterfield, it will be cloudy all day. A few spots of rain, but will be mainly dry. In the afternoon, there will be a few sunny spells. The temperature will steadily rise to a peak of 7 degrees at 3 p.m. and slowly decrease to a temperature of 3 degrees at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now back to Ellen.
This was your BBC News school report from Heritage High School with Dylan, Ella and the rest of the team.
Thank you.
Good
Goodbye.
night.